Next presentation is the South Oakland Shelter.
All right, I'm a little more awake than I was in the first service. My name's Austin Kralis, and I work at South Oakland Shelter. It's a shelter that's located, our office is in Lathrop Village, actually on 12 Mile if you go down towards Southfield Road. What our program does is we rotate around to different congregations week by week. So last year we stayed at 47 churches and 5 synagogues, kind of help balance some of the holidays. Our program serves 32 people at all times, so that's men, women, and children, kind of first come, first serve. That would be separated into a men's room, a women's room, and then family room. So the congregations actually house us at their facility. Any church just like this, break up the rooms, single men's room, single women's room, family room. Sometimes a little bit more accommodating men's snoring area, men's non-snoring area, maybe break up personalities a little bit. It tends to work out though. It's a really interesting program. Everyone that's in it has to be willing to submit to breathalyzers, drug tests, and then set up goals. They have to be working on goals. They originally get 30 days in the program. During that 30 days, they're supposed to be striving towards their goals. Goals could be anything from so many job logs per week to we want you to go meet with a mental health doctor and you're going to have to work on a diagnosis as they work with you. In that 30 days, if they're accomplishing their goals, we get to the end of that time, they can get extensions. Those can go for as long as 120 days, but it would have to be somebody really working at it. Most often, we're really telling people how the homeless services work, because I might get 30 calls when I go to the office later today, and I only will have 1 spot or 2 spots today. So it's telling people, you need to call these shelters, call early in the morning. Maybe you'll get in a couple of weeks, and then we can work with you during the time you're in our program. I think it's an exciting program. I've seen a lot of people's lives change. 75% of our clients last year left into housing. We continue that relationship after they leave. For a year, for sure, us calling them, making home visits. After a year, it's on them, we're available. And then we have a lot of financial programs to help people with rent, some with our shelter. First month's rent, security deposit, a little bit of help after that. And then for chronically homeless individuals, long-term housing assistance until we get them into something permanent. The story that really hits home for me for the program, I was working there 1 month, a woman came in and she just was bawling the whole time. And I saw her go through her intake and she wasn't going to stop crying. And I walked over and I said, hey, can I help you? Can I do something for you? Maybe I can get you a water or a snack. And she was just like, I can't believe I'm in this situation. I feel like a failure. I'm bringing my son in here. Is he going to be safe? He was 10 years old. And I looked at her and I said, we're in Oakland County, one of the nicest counties in America. We're staying in congregations. You're going to be safe. I can't say everything's going to work out for sure, but I think we have a good chance. And I went in the back to get her water, and there were a bunch of new shoes donated. And there happened to be, I went out and I asked her, what's your son's size? She told me a size 7, and there happened to be a pair of 7s. And they were new basketball shoes, and I took them to her, and he put them on, he starts running around the office, look how high I can jump, look how high I can jump. And then we went out to the church that night, and they had a gymnasium and a huge meal, and he's enjoying and playing with kids, and you can just see the mom. Like, she didn't have any family, she didn't have any friends, she didn't have anyone to call, nowhere to turn, and I would say God brought random people together to take care of her needs, and that definitely speaks to her. Right now we're looking for some new mattresses, and that's why we wrote for this support. Thanks for your time. It's been nice worshiping with you guys, so I'll let the next person go.